Hello, Leo. Elsie here to do your reading. It is for the week ahead. How are you, Leo? Thank you so much for clicking here. I appreciate you. Welcome to the weekend. That's when I'm throwing these cards, but please know that this reading is for the week ahead whenever you find it. I'm here with the Moonology deck, and we're going to use this deck as well. And it's because of this full moon that we just had in Aries. We just had that on the 17th, right? Just a couple of days ago here. So I'm reading energy for that. What sort of things might be changing? What have you released? What's going on? It's like this full moon was trying to inspire you to be courageous and take some chances. And maybe to unleash some sort of inner fire, or maybe to achieve something that you had desired to achieve, but you didn't feel like you had the motivation to do. So you may feel more courageous in the week ahead, more brave. Maybe you want to take a risk of some sort. If you do have a placement that is Aries, Cancer, Libra, or Capricorn, it was the most effective with those cardinal signs. So if you have one of those energies, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter, it may have worked out differently for you. Tell me, how is if you are ever affected by the moon energies? I always am, because I'm a Pisces moon. If you are affected by the energies, tell me how. Tell me about Leo, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. We've got your commitment is being tested. So in the week ahead, there is a commitment that you have, commitment to yourself, a commitment to another person, commitment to the workplace. But a commitment is going to be tested in the week ahead here. Tell me more about Leo. We have a time for healing. Commitment is being tested and a time for healing. Bottom of the deck, hold your vision. Very interesting that we have no signs here. These are there's very few cards in this deck that don't have signs attached to them. And we've got, what do you need to release? That's what the full moons are about. It's about release. It says to hold your vision, but what do you need to release in order to hold your vision? There is a romantic cycle that is about to begin here. We do have a romantic cycle that's about to begin at the bottom of the deck. So your commitment is being tested. It could be a commitment that's being tested with a person, a situation. Take it as it resonates for you. We'll just keep moving here. Tell me more about Leo, please, in the week ahead. Tell me more about Leo. Tell me more about Leo, please. Okay. We've got strength. That's your card, Leo. Strength is Leo energy. And then we have remember, a time for healing. It seems to me, Leo, that you are trying to heal memories of the past. It feels like somebody here has had a pretty tough past history. Could be a family history, could be relationship history, job history. But it feels like your commitment is being tested, and you're going to have to be courageous, because I feel like you're about to be thrown to and fro. You're about to be thrown, why can't I say it? Around. I'll just say that. You're about to be thrown around in your emotional energy. That's what it feels like. This feels like it is something that is going to test the strength of your emotions, and that it feels like it is something from your past that you're remembering, that you're trying to heal. Somebody here could be in therapy. It could be that. I hope that if you've gone through some hard stuff in your past, that you will reach out to somebody who is a professional and get some help. We do have commitment. We have prepare and heal. Oh, I kind of love that. So you're committed and prepared to heal these memories from the past. To and fro. That's what I wanted to say, that your emotions are going to be like crashing on the rocks. To and fro. That's what it feels like here in the week ahead. Your commitment is being tested. And let's get some tarot. Tell me more about Leo, please. I have a window right over here, Leo, and I'm looking at that moon that still looks full. Of course isn't, but still looks full, is rising in the window here. Kind of cool. All right, tell me about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me about Leo. Leo, if you want to join us in the membership area, or if you need a private reading, please look at the pinned comment. There's a couple of links there. It'll take you to where you need to be. Tell me about Leo. Your commitment is being tested. Your commitment to what, Leo? Your commitment is being tested. We have the Four of Swords. So I feel like you have been engaging in some healing. It feels like you've been engaging in meditation, possibly not really speaking with people. It does feel like the week ahead is going to be a time for you to be healing heartbreak or disappointments from the past. Your commitment, I feel, to yourself is being tested. Your commitment to your healing, like your mental health. This is the Four of Swords is a stability, a mental stability. So I feel like it's your commitment to your growth and the strength of your mental health is being tested here. Tell me about the Strength card. We've got the Nine of Cups in the reverse. Tell me about a time for healing. We've got the Queen of Swords. I like it. Tell me about remember. Remember the abundant times. We've got the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. It really does feel like you're about to be a little more vulnerable with your emotions. And I think that that's going to be a little bit hard for you. The Nine of Cups being in the reverse tells me that getting into alignment has really been a hard thing for you. Getting into alignment, and I mean with you, getting into alignment with yourself, with the universe. I feel like you've almost been fighting it or pushing it back. I want to say, like the Strength card here is showing me with the Nine of Cups in the reverse, that getting yourself into alignment is going to take all of your strength. Because I feel like whatever you're digging into in this energy here with the healing, it feels like there is, it feels like it's something that is testing you. It's testing your emotional fortitude. We have the time of healing and the Queen of Swords is here. Look, there is nothing that will empower you more than speaking about it, writing about it, journaling about it. It feels like this is how you're healing. It feels like you're now liberating yourself from situations that you felt that you were previously stuck in, possibly emotional situations. You might be liberating yourself from keeping your feelings and your emotions and your wish fulfillment under the surface by not actually speaking it aloud. It feels like with the Queen of Swords here that you've come to a place where you want to just stand up, liberate yourself, put up some boundaries. It's a transformational time for you, this time of healing. And I feel like it is coming in the week ahead. I feel like the only way to get through all of this is to remember that you have family, to remember that maybe you have children or you have, family members, or that you have abundance. It feels like you're remembering a time of abundance, a time when the family was happy, a time when I had everything, all of it. You're becoming really vulnerable, I feel, in the week ahead here. Somebody's having sort of a vulnerability breakthrough. Tell me more about Leo, please. Four of Swords. Your commitment to yourself is being tested here. We've got the Eight of Pentacles, got the Ace of Pentacles, and we've got the Knight of Swords. It feels like it's something that you need to get aggressive with now. And I want to say that you're sort of caught in this energy of not really knowing what to do, because it almost feels like you think that you will have to be overly emotional in order to be in charge of what's going on. It feels like with the Four of Swords and the Knight of Swords, who's a really aggressive energy, it feels like you're really dealing with memories or heartbreak. You're dealing with it in an aggressive type of way, I want to say. And the way that you're doing it is by this Ace of Pentacles. It feels like what you're doing is you're realizing it's time for you to begin again, or it's time for you to stand up in confidence and say, it's time for me to work on myself. I really do feel this is a really big breakthrough for somebody here. That the Eight of Pentacles is telling me about self-mastery, that you've been healing some sort of heartache or heartbreak where you couldn't speak it out, you couldn't say it, and it feels like it's led you to a place of self-mastery and in the investment in self. So you're investing in yourself, and I feel like it is, the commitment that's being tested is the commitment of how much do I love myself? How much do I want to invest in myself? How much can I work on myself? I feel like you're being really aggressive with your healing. And I love that. I really love that. Tell me about the Nine of Cups, please, and Strength. Yeah, because when you start working on it, when you get really serious about it, Leo, everything comes out the top. It's like, it's like you shake up the drink and then you pull the top off and everything spills out the top. That's what the Strength energy is. That's what it feels like here. We've got the Four of Wands. We've got the Sun. It is a breakthrough. I love it. Look, I really love it. The 8 and 1 is 9. We call out the 8 and 1 is 9, and the universe says, yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're on the right track. I feel like you are coming to some sort of really big breakthrough in the week ahead. And I feel like this is something that you wanted to do for a long while, but you didn't have the courage to do it. And the courage or the confidence. But guess what? The 9 of Pentacles is here. And I feel like your breakthrough is I can get through it on my own by myself because I've done it that way before. I feel like you're a person who's like a lone wolf or a lone ranger. It feels like with the Four of Wands here that I've always taken care of things by myself. I've always given stability to everyone else by myself. The Sun is the breakthrough. It's also happiness. It's joy. It's the sun is coming out, and when the sun comes out, it lets you see every single thing that's been hiding. And I feel like it's almost like, I'm going to say again, because Charlie, my guide, is showing me again, the top coming off. I'm just going to tell you, it's one of those Coke bottles, the glass ones they used to make from the 70s, and it's got one of those tops on it that you had to use an opener for, and it feels like it's all over the place. I want to say that the 9 of Cups, digging into the 9 of Cups in the reverse, is taking the top off of something and letting out the steam, or letting out whatever was bubbling or gurgling under the surface, which is the 9 of Cups in reverse, is giving you stability and happiness and excitement and fun and a breakthrough. And I love it. And the 9 of Pentacles is you being solid and grounded and sturdy and confident. Look, I built all this by myself. Nobody helped me. I did it all by myself. Tell me about the Queen of Swords. Tell me about this Queen of Swords. Look, standing up for yourself, deciding that you are going to say what you're going to say, whether people like it or not. Whew, that is the healing. It's healing of the ages, man. Let's look at this. We've got the Queen of Pentacles. We've got the Star energy and the 5 of Swords. You're no longer letting people get away with their bullshit. I'm just going to say the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords together here tells me that I'm going to say what I've got to say, but I'm going to do it in a very grounded and kind way. I'm going to do it in a way where everybody feels safe, where it's very stable. I'm going to be very assertive and not aggressive. The Star is here to soften everything. Like, it feels like the Star is here telling me this is your wish fulfillment and telling me that you've been hopeful, and that letting it out, saying what you want to say, but doing it in a very solid and grounded way. Not in a way where you're like, off with their head. I feel like doing that is what is letting the pressure off. Yeah, the 5 of Swords tells me with people who have fundamental differences with you that you're just going to be honest with them. Look, we don't want the same things. I don't think we can be friends. We don't want the same things. We should probably stop talking to each other. I feel like you're just going to be honest. The Queen of Swords is somebody who is truthful and honest, and sometimes, this person's not necessarily a hit at parties, right? The Queen of Swords is somebody who's just going to be really super honest with you. I don't think we can really get along because we have a lot of really fundamental differences, but I wish you well, the Star, right? I wish you well in your healing, your stability, whatever it is that you have going on, but I don't think that you and I can do this anymore. I think you're just going to be super honest with people. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles, and remember. I feel like it almost feels like you're at the center of the onion and you are peeling back the layers one at a time, right? And it's like this 10 of Pentacles is like you are becoming the person you always were before all of the trauma, before all of the horrible things happened, before all of the things that you're trying to heal from happened. Tell me about the 10 of Pentacles. We've got the King of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and the King of Swords. Look at that. I kind of love that because you are being truthful and honest with yourself, and you don't really care who doesn't like it, honestly. The 7 of Wands tells me you're now protecting what is yours. You now have boundaries, and I feel like you are okay to speak out your truth. The King of Wands tells me you're now inspired by the 10 of Pentacles, which is long-term everything, long-term love, long-term family. This might even be generational wealth. It feels like you're now feeling motivated. It's surprising what happens when you start removing the layers and you start becoming who you were supposed to be. And that's what this feels like. It's really a beautiful reading. It feels like somebody here is becoming the authority. You've taken back power in your life because now you're confident. You're at the 9 of Pentacles. You're taking back power in your life by being honest and truthful with anybody who may approach you. And you now feel very motivated to protect yourself, keep them on the outside of the boundaries, but tell them really honestly why they're there. I feel like there's some really beautiful energy coming up with this 10 of Pentacles coming up in the future here. We have the Empress, we have the 6 of Pentacles, and we have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. I feel like there is somebody here that you will be giving reciprocal energy to. This Empress could be a mother, could be an older sister, could be a father, could be an older brother. The Empress is feminine leaning energy, but also has masculine energy. This is somebody here who I feel is proud of you. Like, I feel this person, whether they're a friend or whether they are somebody who raised you, or yeah, there's someone who really has given you a lot of good advice, effort. This is somebody who will always give you reciprocal energy. Whenever you call them, text them, they're always going to text back. This is somebody who I feel that you have not had any sort of emotional or romantic beginning with, but I feel like that there is feelings between you and this person, and that maybe now that you're in this new energy, Leo, I feel like you're prepared to say something. Yeah, you've been in this energy of this hanged man, getting a different perspective of things. Your whole perspective has changed. Like, that's what it feels like here. Your whole damn perspective has changed. We do have the 4 of Pentacles still on the bottom. We have the Ace of Swords, and we have the Strength card. Feels to me like somebody's being inspired in their courage. That's Leo energy, right? Someone is being inspired. We go from the 5 of Cups, regret, into the strength, standing sturdy and tall, and being inspired or having clarity from the universe. It's time for me now, instead of holding back, it's time for me to move forward and be a little more vulnerable. Wow, I think that's probably the best reading that I've done for you so far, at least from my perspective. How about yours? Let me know. I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for being here and watching. I do appreciate you, and I'll be back because I'm always back, Leo. You guys take care, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.